Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zane, better known as the King Bahamut, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy I on the NES. In the last episode, we went to the Marsh Cave, and we had a gong show of a time getting through that dungeon. That's as much as I'll say. But we got the crown that we need, so now all that remains is for us to go back to the Northwest Castle, and yell at the guy who sent us on that pain-in-the-ass quest to actually get the crown. And thankfully, there is a little bit of payoff for you having to go through that dungeon. It's probably not what you're expecting, and you may or may not be happy about it, but I may have mentioned this in previous parts, but we actually do have a boss fight coming up, so we do need to prepare for that, so that's why I'm running away from all of these encounters that we're getting, because I want to save on resources for this encounter that we're going to have. This probably won't be a terribly long episode, but we shall see. Alright, before going in, I am going to use a tent to save my game, because we have an encounter coming up that's can actually be kind of a bear if you're unlucky. But anyways, go up here and talk to this guy.
Ha 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 ha! I am Astos, king of the Dark Elves. I have Matoya's crystal, and you shall give me that crown now.
Oh no. The guy who sent us to get the crown was the guy who cursed the Prince of the Elves in the first place. You could have seen that coming. Astos is actually kind of dangerous. He has an attack called Rub, which will instantly kill one of your party members if it collides. So I recommend you bonk this guy with everything you got. I'm actually going to cast the fast spell on my two physical attackers here, and you'll be able to see just how good of a thing it is. So we cast it, and Brian gets quick shot, and as soon as he gets his turn, you'll see exactly what that does. So Brian hits Astos with the silver sword. He does 3 hits for 37 damage. God bless it. Alright. Well, at least both of my physical attackers have been fasted, so with any luck. So let's just pelt this guy with Fire 2, which does a lot. He doesn't actually have all that much HP, but he does have that instant death spell, so he can be a bit of a bear to deal with. 4 hits for 4 damage, 1 damage apiece. Joy. He's actually not giving me too much trouble starting out here, although I say that, and he's probably going to use Rub and have it connect as soon as I do, because that's just how this game works sometimes. Use Fire 2. Brian, please kill him. There we go. Thankfully that boss, thankfully I had some decent luck with that boss, which I'm actually kind of surprised about given how alright, so anyways, with him dead, we now have the crystal, a ball made of crystal, and as we said, as Astos said, this belongs to Matoya the Witch, who we actually, if you recall, is actually found in that cave that we visited briefly on our way to the town of Provoca. So we actually have to go all the way back there. Fortunately, I will spare you from having to watch that journey, and I'm just going to cut away. So see you in just a minute. Oh, while we were on our way back there, Brian got a level up, which I think means Risa should also get a level up of her own. Although I think that that's it for the time being. Okay, so we're back in Provoca, so give me just a sec. I'll be back at Matoya's cave in a moment. Oh, and just as soon as we reach Matoya's cave, Luis got a level up, so he's now level 11. Alright, we're finally at Matoya's cave. We have a break from the mountain of random encounters that I had to go through on the way up here. Alright, talk to Matoya.
The prince needs herb? I'll trade the most powerful herb to get my crystal back. Oh, I can see. You have no more business here. Go.
Alright, we have the herb, so now we just have to get back to Elfland with it. Which means more schlepping around. Cutting away. Okay, and after what felt like a lot longer of a time spent traveling than it probably was, I went to the wrong place. Let's go to the castle here. Astos put the prince to sleep. Please, go save him. You say the same exact thing. Alright, so we go up here, and into this door. We talk to the prince. Zzz. Oh, this herb will release the prince from Astos' curse. Look, he is waking. Talk to the prince, who doesn't actually look like he woke up. Is this a dream? Are you the Light Warriors? Is this for real? So, as legend says, I give you the mystic key. Now, if you will remember, the mystic key is actually used to lock a number of doors that we've seen in places throughout. The Cave of Dwarf is at the west end of the Aldi Sea. Oh, that's an important hint for later. But you've probably noticed on our travels a few doors that are locked by the mystic key. So, if you're keen to do so, you can actually go and pick up some goodies from those doors. And there's actually some stuff you can get in this castle. So if we walk all the way up here, around the outskirts, get some treasure chests with a silver hammer. 400 gold. 330 gold. And a copper gauntlet, I believe that is. So already, some pretty decent stuff, including a weapon for our resident white mage. So I'm just going to have Risa equip that. And actually, I want to sell off some of my equipment at the item stores. God, I can't talk. I'm a little bleary from all of the stuff that has gone down in this episode. But yeah, so the Mystic Key opens up a bunch of treasure chambers that you can find across the world. There's actually some in Corneria. There's some, I think, in the Northwest Castle where we fought Astos. And there's some in the Marsh Cave, which... boy howdy, I am not looking forward to getting those with how bad of a time I had in our last visit to the Marsh Cave. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to off-camera sell some of my excess equipment, and then in the next episode I will meet you back in Corneria, where we can start cleaning up some treasure chambers in preparation for the journey ahead. Until then, my name is Zane, better known as the King Bahamut, and I will see you in the next part of Let's Play Final Fantasy 1. Like, comment, and subscribe, and all that jazz. Notification bell. I am tired. I am very out of practice with recording. It has been a week or two. But I will see you next time.